I always knew that someday after I finished high school, I'd go to Manila and to college. I had looked ahead to the grand adventure with eagerness, but when it finally came, my living Rosales called me with a nameless dread and a great swelling unhappiness that clogged my chest. I couldn't be sure now. Maybe it was friendship, huge and granite-like, or just plain sympathy. I couldn't be sure anymore. Maybe I really fell in love when I was 16. Her name was Teresita. She was proud, stubborn girl with many fixed ideas. And she even admonished me.
Just because you gay will be accepted.
It was until after some time that I understood what she meant and what she did. I honored her all the more. She was 16, too lovely like the Benaba when it's bloom. I did not expect her to be angry with me when I bought her a dress, for it wasn't really expensive. Besides, as the daughter of one of father's tenants, she knew me very well, better perhaps than any of the people who live in Carmine. The young folks who always greeted me politely doffed their straw hats, then close-mouthed and went their way. I always had silver coins in my pocket, but that March afternoon, after counting all of them and the stray pieces too that I had tucked away in my dresser, I knew I needed more.
Well, what is it?
I'm going to take my classmate to the restaurant this afternoon, Mom.
Sure. You can tell Boking to take care of what you and your friends wanted to eat from his rent.
I also need extra money to buy something. I'm going to buy...
Go. Hey, chef! I'm gonna drop fresh! Ah.
How much for you guys?
10 pesos. Thank you. What are you doing here at this hour?
I wanted to see you.
But it's really late and you have to walk quiet a long way back.
Here, it's for you. I hope you like it.
I can't. It doesn't seem right for me to accept it.
But you need it. That's why I'm giving it to you.
There are things that you just can't give away, such as you are doing now.
Is there anything wrong in giving one's gift?
I think it all started that evening, when we are in third year, and Teresita recited a poem. It was during the graduation exercise, and she was the only junior in the program. I can't remember distinctly what the piece was about, except that it was something that tugged my heart. She spoke of faith and love as she did. Calmness gripped me, smothered me with feelings I never felt before. I recall her edged resonant voice, cleaving the hushed evening.
Mister, may I ask you a favor?
Sure, ma'am.
Is it okay to you to accompany Teresita to booking?
Yes, ma'am. That would be no problem.
Thank you.
When the most of them had eaten, Teresita asked permission from Miss Santillan to leave.
Good morning, ma'am. Can I leave now?
Why, Teresita? Is there any problem?
My father, Mom, he doesn't want me to stay out very late because of my cough. Besides, I have to go early for tomorrow.
Going home alone?
Yes, Mom, I'm not afraid.
I stood up, strode past the table, laden with an assortment of trays and glasses. From the window, I saw the moon dangling over the sprawling school buildings, like a huge sieving basket. And the world was us, pulsating and young.
Hey, I'll walk with you if you want.
No need hands. Don't worry, I'm okay.
It's better for you, Teresita, that you have someone with you when you go home. I'm just worried about your safety.
Thank you, Mom.
She protested at first, but Miss Santillan said it was best I went along with her. After Miss Santillan had wrapped some cakes for her, we descended the stone steps. The evening was clean and cool like a newly washed sheet. It engulfed us, and we didn't speak for some time.
I live very far.
I know, I've been there before.
You'll be very tired.
No worries, I can walk longer distances. I can take karma in a run.
I'm very sure of that. You are strong. Once I was washing in the river, and you all chased the others.
I didn't see you.
Of course, you never notice the children of your tenants except those who serve in your house.
That is not true. I go to karma very often.
That was not what I meant, and I didn't say that to spite you.
The moon drifted out of the clouds and lighted up the dusty mud. It glimmered on parched fields on the burry farms that stood like hooded sentinels. Most of the houses we passed had a long brown out their kerosene lamps. Once in a while, a dog stirred in its bed of dust and growled at us.
You won't be afraid going home alone. There is a giyang capri near the bridge, which comes out when the moon is full.
For reals? I would like to see it. I've never seen a ghost before.
When I die, I'll appear before you.
Don't worry, you'll be a good ghost, and I will never be afraid of you.
On we trudged, we talked more about ourselves, about the friends that we ought to have but didn't. We walked on to where the row of homes receded and finally reached her house near the river that murmured as it cut a course over reeds and shallows. When we went up the house, her mother was already asleep. In fact, she was snoring heavily. At the door, she bade me good night and thanked me. Then slowly, she closed the door behind her. The eventful year passed. The rains fell. The fields became green and the banabas in the yard blossomed. The land became soggy and the winds lashed at Rosales severely, bowling over a score of flimsy huts that stood on lean bamboo stilts. Our house didn't budge in the mightiest typhoon. With us, nothing's changed. The harvest reached its usual basal pass. The tenants, among whom was Teresita's father, filled our spacious store with their crops. The drab, dry season, with its choking dust, settled oppressively, and when March came, it was time for Teresita and I to graduate.
Sure, time flies. A lot of things had happened this year.
Can't argue with that. And now that especially the day for our graduation is vastly approaching, so we need to settle things up.
Throughout a whole hot afternoon, we rehearsed our part for the graduation program. We would march to the platform to take our high school diplomas, and I looked for Teresita after the rehearsal.
Have you seen Teresita?
I haven't seen Teresita since the rehearsal started.
Thank you.
Once I found Teresita, I approached her to have a talk with her. She seemed worried about something, and I tried to ask her about it.
I will not attend to the graduation program.
What? But why? Oh, you must be kidding me, Teresita.
I can feign illness, or I can say I had a fever or my cough got worse. Which is the truth anyway. No one would miss me in the march if I don't come.
You are foolish.
I can have my picture too, I suppose.
I don't believe you.
I can. I just can't.
Hey Lorena, can I talk to you for a minute?
Oh, hi. What is it? I need to go, Lorena. See you later. Okay, bye, Rosebell.
I just wanted to ask, do you know the reason why Teresita will not attend the graduation?
No. And Teresita never shared her problems to me.
Is that so? I just wanted to ask one more thing. Do you know what Teresita wants as a gift?
I'm sorry about that. Wait, why do you ask so many questions about Teresita? Do you
Yeah.
like her?
You are funny. Thank you for answering my question. But I need to get going, so see you soon.
Okay, bye.
God, what kind of place is this? It's so itchy.
I'm sorry, Senora.
Don't touch me. Senora, have a seat. What brings you here? I want to tell you frankly that many investors are looking for those land that you have right now. What? And I already sold those land. What do you mean, Senora? Can you give us some more time to find a new place, Senora? No, don't touch me. You can live in the hill in Balongaw. But you know, Senora, that what kind of land there is. It is a land which cannot be cultivated. I only tell you for the last time, okay? You have to leave this place as soon as possible. I will only give you 1 week. You don't have any choice whether you like it or not. Let's go. Okay, Senora.
It was April, and the hot glaring sun filtered rudely through the dusty glass shutter and formed a dazzling puddle on the floor where Father lounged. The dogs that rolled in the shade of the acacia tree struck out their tongues and panted. The smudges of grass in the plaza were a stubbly brown, the sky was cloudless and azure.
Your mother asked you to come up to the house. He says he had something important to tell you.
Oh, son, when do you want to leave this place?
Mom, it all depends on you.
Okay, then we will be leaving tomorrow.
But Mom, Junius is still weeks away, and also college doesn't start till then.
I know, but I want you to mingle with your cousins. Besides, you don't know much of them. I want you to grow older. There are a lot of opportunities in the city rather than here. Besides, sometimes you have to realize that many opportunities will open with you there. Okay, do you understand?
Yes, Mom.
Time will come, you will realize that you are not just a child, but a man. Okay? Then
Yes,
leave.
Mom.
That conversation between me and my mother made me realize that the time has come for me and Teresita to go separate ways. It was definitely a sad fact, but I know that our age, we don't yet have enough strength to create our own fate. Realizing what just happened and what might happen in several days, I left the house and journeyed into Teresita's place.
Good afternoon, Mom. May I ask if Teresita is in here?
Good afternoon, she's inside.
I'm leaving. I'm going to the city tomorrow to study, and my mom is sending me there.
We'll leave soon. Your mother sold this place, you know.
I'm very sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry about.
There's a lot of things to be sorry about. Won't you go to school anymore?
What course are you going to take?
I'm not yet very sure, but maybe I'll follow your advice.
Please do. Please be a doctor. You can do so much more things when you are one. And you are so good.
Don't write to me when you are there.
But I will.
I will do no good. Besides, it will not be necessary. Thank you so much for coming to see me.
But I have to.
Please don't try. It's useless, you know.
But I will.
I'd be much happier, and so would Mother if you will not. And I don't answer your letters. Stamps cost.
I'll send you.
The children who played raucously nearby stopped and ogled at us. And And in the other houses, the farmers and their wives watched me leave, knowing how it was going to be with us. How I would leave Teresita and thus make father happy. How I will forget everything. The orchids that I gave her that now adorn her window, and which I am sure would someday wither. The books I lent her which she rapaciously read, and the neat eager laughter that welled from the depths of her. I would forget too how we hummed to the music of the town's brass band and walked one sultry night from the high school to Carmi. The sun is shining brightly, though it were hidden by clouds. I can still feel the warmth beneath my skin as the clouds block the sun. The shadow seems to devour everything. I couldn't see clearly. The banabas along the path and the bright purple of their blooms.